Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's week 1 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. As we'll see Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today, it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New Orleans Saints. The Chiefs offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first time here in the preseason. And we'll be watching the performance of this backfield, most notably this man, the veteran at running back, as he'll be looking to make his mark on this football game.
What I like about him is his vision, because he sees the field so well and anticipate where a hole's going to be before it even opens. A terrific quality for a running back to have. It's also a great finisher. Often runs into the goalpost at the end of his runs.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Peyton Turner there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 15-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, You got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we... This one in the win column for Kansas City. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. it'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on.
Earn skill points by leveling up, and then spend them on a skill group of your choice. When you upgrade a skill group, the player ratings within that group will increase.
Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, if you're going to play football in Arizona, a dome and air conditioning, those are two good things to have, and we've got both here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The Chiefs offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. As you'd have to imagine, Charles, I mean, win, lose, or draw, he's going to play an integral part in this game.
Yeah, don't overthink it if you're a play caller. Just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. This guy's a difference maker, a game changer. Let him go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Looking to throw is Mahomes. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end, Gray. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be caught by Tony. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man right side is Tony. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
57 yards.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
And this pass caught by Gray.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Guys battling, trying to make a ball club. We'll send it back.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For
Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2023, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. Well, Charles, our 8th opening night broadcast together, and we couldn't ask for a better place to be. Arrowhead Stadium, been a festive atmosphere all day, smelling barbecue in the air. They unfurled the Super Bowl banner just a few moments ago. It's a celebration, and they are ready to get the new year started.
What I like most, partner, was that you got them to slow the car down. We got a little taste of that barbecue, not just the smell. We are able to eat it a little bit. I like that, but hey, let's not overlook these Lions under Dan Campbell. They're not here to enjoy the barbecue or the ceremony. They're here to win. They think they've got a good football team as well, and they think that they're going to the playoffs in Detroit.
Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career has been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
Rumors of Goff's demise? Greatly exaggerated, it seems. Boy, what a big year he had last year. 29 touchdowns and led the Lions to their first winning season since 2017. Under his leadership, the Lions expect to make the playoffs for the first time in a few seasons.
Right to the air, here's Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
On the return, it's James. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second and 7.
Mahomes going to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL? Call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38.
Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Mahomes now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Pacheco once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Pacheco.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. James now to return. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
On first down, Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Butker on for the PAT. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He hit Travis Kelce with a touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll begin here with a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
There's Goff. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 13 yards out.
And the Lions are back within a score.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Again, it's Pacheco. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 35-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Kansas City suited Valdez-Scantling well, and he produced a new career high in receptions and nearly in yards as well. One of football's best deep threats. He seems tailor-made for this offense, and he gets them a first down.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
He's got the first down and more.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Time for another look at this Lions offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
2nd and 9. Gone. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards. Midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interception.
Mistake mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 46. Mike 46.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Travis Kelsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out. This drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He's airing it out for Williams. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
To throw is Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Josh Paschal there to bring him down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll look to throw again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys in KC in just a moment. But first, let's look ahead to what should be a tremendous opening weekend for 2023. Plenty of good matchups in that 1 o'clock Eastern window. It'll be noon at Soldier Field in Chicago. And a big test for the Bears as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be Denver, Colorado, where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And finally, on the season premiere of Monday Night Football, this is going to get a bonkers rating. Bills, Jets at MetLife Stadium. In the first half, it was the reigning league MVP and Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, who did his thing. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
112 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second and a couple. Here's Pacheco once again. He can't get him down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a third and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they try with Pacheco.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
143 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Here's Pacheco.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. Now a run with Pacheco. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Lions. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now it's gone.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Play action. It's gone.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
All together, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but As you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to... Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Sam Laporta with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation, because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 46, Mike 46. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the pass.
This is Pacheco. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
The offense on third down tonight, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Now Mahomes. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A handoff now for Pacheco. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pacheco is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. On first down, it's gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now gone. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season, and before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars.